Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our final Federation series. So this is, of course, Earth that we're looking at here. And I mentioned at the end of the last episode that we wanted to expand as rapidly as possible into this territory, just given that there are so many good worlds to colonize. And I'm particularly excited about the fact that this arm of the galaxy has this one little tiny 2-link hyperlane leading into it. If we can secure this, this will be a very easily defended kind of back arm, very similar to this, to our territory, but with more planets and more resources in it that will eventually be a very, very powerful sector with gateway and wormhole access as well. Now, the wormhole access could be a problem, but for now, I'm pretty excited about the possibilities. So let me take a look around and get my bearings again. I'm starting a fresh recording session here, and we are going to jump in. Sudair Prime, I don't have any additional upgrades I need to do, but I can go ahead and clear that blocker. And I think the other volcanoes have already been queued up for the most part. I also finally am starting to arrange a better regular income in terms of minerals and energy. And I might even start talking, because I've got a lot of energy I'm sitting on right now. Also, I'm over 3,000 now, which means the wealth promotion lobby might be happy because we have solid liquidity at the moment. I haven't adopted any prosperity policies, but we are getting a lot of additional influence from the Alien Awareness Committee. They are big fans of my current work, evidently. They're also the largest faction we have. And also the second largest faction is also very happy at the moment. So I couldn't possibly make them happier, actually, than they are right now. So we're doing well on the resource income front. And the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that the, not fanatical purifiers, but the determined exterminators here, the XT49 eliminators, are closing in on these guys. Hang on, actually. They already are controlling... they control Nomatar. Here I was trying to select the Bonthuan Cartel, and I clicked a system in their space. Turns out the Eliminators control it right now. But their fleet power is inferior, so I would guess that they are losing this war. They might even get entirely conquered. If that happens, we are probably going to have a hostile situation much sooner than later. So we're going to have to focus on that. And then at the same time, we are, of course, working towards building a federation with the Hulfir Coalition. Now, we don't quite have that ability just yet. But I think we're getting there. We also have a migration treaty with them, so that's helping to build up some trust over time. Let's see, the Multix block is... they're hegemonic imperialists, but they're okay with us at the moment. They are not okay with us enough to do a non-aggression pact. Let's check the lock-in mechanists. We've been working towards getting on better terms with them. League of Polyria, also in good shape. A lot of these nations are mostly on good terms with us. They like us decently. So we're off to a good start with that part of the galaxy. And then there's these guys as well. I forgot to really check on them, but they are not as happy with us. Space Foxes. I won't call them what I'm thinking about calling them, even though you're all thinking it too. Okay, so we've got our first cruisers, also our first cruiser, anyway, building. We have a derelict class cruiser in our fleet here, and to tell you the truth, I kind of want to make it its own fleet. I talked about this in the last episode. I mean, or maybe it might have been the one before that, but the issue I have is that, yeah, see, I don't want that in the fleet. I don't. I would rather have just the fleet design as I set it up be my fleet for the first fleet here. And we're going to have our cruisers in place, so we should be able to defend ourselves just fine. And then maybe have a second fleet, which we'll need. I mean, that cruiser will fill in that blank quite nicely. And what I can do... actually, let's do this right now. Have I set up an Alpha Centauri starbase yet? No, I haven't, and that doesn't make any sense, given that this is such an important system. Let's go ahead and queue up that upgrade. And then I want to set your home base at... well, I can't yet, because there isn't a starbase yet, but there will be. Let's have you go to the star. Okay, we have a number of construction ships working on new systems. Or mining stations in new systems. Completed. Like this one just finished. We have a migration treaty proposal. Or no, actually, this is to another empire, but the Copenjaxi Trade Union has entered into a migration treaty with the lock-in mechanists. So a lot of people are getting into diplomatic relationships with the lock-in. Which is okay, I guess. I don't want to be the first one to found... or I don't want to be... I want to be first. Let's put it that way. To found a federation. So that's what I'm going to try and go for. But yeah, the next couple of episodes are going to be pretty fun, given that our resource income situation is starting to take off. And also, we can use our new friends to colonize these tomb worlds, which I may as well go ahead and do, to tell you the truth. I've already got this going. I just need to start a new sector. Betria 4 could be a brand new sector, but let's do that. I don't think we can afford to sit on this for too long. We have room for one more core system, so I can maybe leave this as a core world to start and then make it a sector planet later. Or I might even keep it as a core planet, who knows. But let's see. Was it Sirius or was it Alpha Centauri? No, it was Weemol. Wait, no. I really don't, I couldn't remember which planet it was on, but it was on Trappist. So the Hyron are irradiated. They have better tomb world habitability, and I want you to come here and colonize this world. Let's see what would be the best spots. There's not really a fantastic spot anywhere, given the tiles that are open to me. Yeah, none of them really. I guess... yeah, let's do there. Betria Prime.
A tile blocker has been cleared.
Alright, so we received an insult from the XT49 Eliminator. That's just a bad sign. Once they're done with the Banthuran cartel, they're going to come for us. Which is all the more reason to go ahead and establish as many more colonies as I can swing. And we're building up additional ships now. Gonna need some money before we... Are you done yet? Not quite. Alpha Centauri is how close to being finished? Okay. Literally like 120 ticks, 120 days technically. And it would be done, and we can station that one there. Right, let's go ahead and order a new cruiser. Once the ships are built, then I'll start working on upgrading all my star bases, which I've been like really delaying for several episodes, but hopefully the reasoning is pretty sound. I mean, when you look around, we've been okay in terms of what we're working on. All right, so Yomon is done. If I go ahead and build mining stations, you know what? Go ahead and build a star base instead. And then what are you doing? All right, you build a star base there. We're going to need to get the first fleet out. All right, good. Alpha Centauri starbase is done. Yeah, it's crazy that this is not... Okay, cool. I didn't know there was a right-click. There was a context dialog button for that, but there is. And by all means, there should be. Like, for me not to know that is ridiculous. Hey, we've encountered the WoW aliens. Or the WAW aliens, I guess, is more accurate. Alien specimen procurement. How we doing here? We haven't done any of these yet. And the scientists that I have in my territory could definitely help out with that, but we're still exploring in this area. So we've met the Galactic Polysimus Empire and gotten a good amount of experience for it. They are slaving despots. And where are they? They're over here. I bring greetings from Emperor Trunk of Akshayavat I. Akshayavat I, the undisputed ruler of the Galactic Polysimus Empire. Respect our borders and keep our affairs, or keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. Peace be with you, Pelissimi. So they're about equivalent to us. And look, we have a new tradition. Very nice. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the visitor center now, because that's going to give us additional unity. And I think the visitor center is an energy and unity building. Matter of fact, no, game. That was an accidental click. I'm going to go ahead and build it right here, because there's enough mineral production on this world already. And by the way, I don't know where the Tumbator came from. I really have no idea who they are, where they came from. I don't get it. I don't know why they're here. It's a little disconcerting. And I think I'm going to leave this particular... I'm going to leave this here because I'm waiting to have the mineral processor. Is that what it's called? I forget what the name of the building is, but it's the equivalent of the energy grid for the minerals. I don't know why I can't recall. I've built it God knows how many hundreds of times. But let's see. And we need to go ahead and find other places for... See, the issue is that we have a lot of extra food now, so I can go ahead and start doing away with some of the food production I have extra in favor of adding that energy and... Yeah, like these can be replaced. I just need to be cognizant of how much is changing my food production as I do it. But having these in place is going to be a lot better for my unity overall, I think. Yeah, see, this one can be replaced. This is very minimal. I think I built these on like empty tiles because I didn't have anything better to build there, and now there are actually better things to build. Similar situation here. But see, now we're probably approaching the point where we're running out of our surpluses, so I want to be careful. I've already got one building. That's right. Trappist. There's a decent amount of society research coming from this planet already, so I'll just build a visitor center there. And then there's a good amount of mines, or a good amount of minerals coming from here, so we'll build one, hang on, in about 10 days. It's funny that February is a 30-day month in Stellaris.
Completed.
Did you notice that? I noticed. Okay, so looks like our colony ship is on its way to Betria.
Construction
We're going to keep that
completed.
as a core world for now. Research-wise, we're working on advanced combat roles, genetic modification, be done in 12 months, and plasma thrusters to help us move around faster. Let's see. Yeah, please build that research station. Get that done. Get that done.
Construction completed.
Excellent. Okay, so our Unity output has just improved. We're 69
Construction
months away
completed.
from our next diplomacy policy. We've met the Zulukako galactic hierarchy and gotten more influence from that too. Good. Honor-bound warriors. I bring greetings from Grand Marshal Makirax, the undisputed ruler of the I just pronounced this, Zulukako galactic hierarchy. We wish to learn more about your species. Which martial techniques do your warriors employ, given your fascinating biology? We wish for nothing but to be friends. Alright, so we've met them, and where are they? Oh, they're over here. Alright, they seem friendly, at the very least. And let's take another look since a few ticks have passed here. Yeah, we are on really good terms with the whole Fear Coalition, and they've already started to migrate. Yeah, these guys not quite yet, though. How close are we to the Federation? Nah, their acceptance is still about the same. So we're going to have to do more with them to really get them on board. Oh, yep, let's definitely upgrade that colony building. We are going to have to do more with them. Oh, wait. Oh, our Chancellor died. At least we have lots of influence, so we can pick the next best one. I don't remember what bonuses Yolanda Casada had. She was 88. I prefer to have a young ruler that lasts a good while, but I still would like to have cheaper outposts as well. We have a governor right now. Now, our current, as I remember, our current governor is pretty impressive. Yeah, she has architectural interest and she's an intellectual. So if we got our governor to replace the chancellor, she would provide cheaper destroyers and the cheaper starbase influence that I want. But the thing is, we would lose that research boost, and I really don't want that. So I like the idea of charismatic. Building cost is still nice, and leader lifespan would be better as well. He's commanding just a science ship, so this would be one of the lowest investment. I'll tell you what, let's promote him. We could support him a couple of times just to make sure he gets in. Let's do that. We haven't had the best luck with our elections so far. Oh, we've met another alien race. We met the Ultur Committee. Federation Builders, nice! Greetings, I have been chosen by the Chairman, Chairman Olegatur to represent the Ultur Committee in all diplomatic dealings with your people. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, and you would do well not to interfere with our pursuit of knowledge. We wish for nothing but to be friends, Ultur. So if they're Federation Builders, they are going to be very well predisposed. They're also pacifist, so they're going to be very well predisposed to us. One thing we can definitely do is offer some gifts to folks as ways of improving influence. We already have a trade deal, I believe, going with the... Well, don't we? No, I'm confused. Emperor has no temporary modifiers. I thought we had a few, at least, but I suppose we don't. So if we look at... Let's look at contacts. This will tell us. Alright, so the Unified Solar Republic has a research agreement with the Hulfir Coalition. Yeah, we totally do. So I'm not sure why it's not letting me... Why it doesn't give me that option elsewhere, but what I can probably do is arrange for a research agreement with these guys too. Ooh, or not. What if I gave them energy? Nope, still not interested, even if I offer 4,000 energy. So that's not happening yet. I mean, I could offer them... One thing I could definitely do... You know what? We want to start building a federation. So let's talk to the Hulfir. And let's just offer them a gift. You know what? You've been good to us. let's go ahead and arrange an instant transfer and give them 1,000 energy. Matter of fact, I'll give them 1,500 energy. Alright, so we got that as a result, and let's see how that changed things, if any. Might need to wait a bit. Alright, so the XT-49 Eliminators have made peace with the Banthuan cartel. It's a status quo peace. So neither side currently occupies territory belonging to the other. A status quo settlement will now result in a white peace without border adjustments. Interesting. So they did take a little bit of territory, but they're still not bordering us, which makes me pretty happy. Let's go ahead and build some research stations first, mining stations second. Now out here, I do want to go ahead and get a Skyke in my territory. And we're just lacking the minerals for it, so I'm going to get the ship on the way. And this will be our last core world out here.
Situation log has been updated.
Once again, we did not get the person we wanted. So who got elected? Lucinda Baxter. That is, I have to say, that's one thing that's frustrating me so far, is I feel like I have less control. Like, even though I've spent a good amount of influence each time, I don't feel like I have a lot of control over the election situation. So I don't think that's the person we wanted, was it? Or maybe it was. No, we wanted the guy that was on a science ship. It was a guy, it was not a woman. So, yeah, frustrating. Let me go ahead and recruit a new scientist here. At least there's a Ilse Sauer has a research boost, 10%, like Kang Kong does. So these technologies are all finishing somewhat soon. That's good, at least. Alright, so that starbase is being built. And what are you doing out here? I need you to keep going. Yep. We're going to be expanding pretty rapidly here.
A new world of opportunities awaits.
Alright, so maybe we'll have the option to research another core world soon, because I would like to have both of these as core worlds, at least for now. But this tomb world needs to be colonized too, honestly, so we need to start a sector regardless. Let's see. Let's colonize from Trappist. We'll let the Hyran have it. I'm okay with the Hyran having all these worlds. It's totally okay. Colonize there. Because we managed to align them very much with us in that last episode. That worked out well. Right, eventually we'll have the mineral processor, or whatever the heck it's called, even though I can't remember. Nice. Okay, so now we can modify both ourselves and the Hyran. Hydroponics Farm 3, probably a good time. Naval capacity, also probably a good time. Starbase capacity, also probably a good time. Damn it, so many things. You know what? Let's go ahead and go for Hydroponics Farm 3, because I want to have food production locked down, no question. Because we're going to have several new colonies, yeah, actually starting right now. And there's an arid world there. Wow. Yeah, there's just lots out here. Let's get those mining stations built, followed by those, please. And then no more for the moment, but we'll have more to queue up soon. So yeah, we have some enemies to clear out here with the first fleet, and I think I will go ahead and start sending them out to do so. The automated dreadnought I will not mess with, but you need to go out to Suter, if that's how you pronounce it. A massive crater on Vemos 1C appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship exiting a hyperlane at maximum velocity rammed the moon for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The NSS Drake has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed hyperparticulate field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Done. So they changed that particular narrative, because that was originally a warp-based kind of description. It was a ship traveling at full warp, as opposed to exiting a hyperlane at full velocity. Okay, so choices here. Better cruiser hull points, tempting. Star Fortress, also tempting. Starbase building build costs. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, because since we haven't done too much of that yet, having that done will actually be really, really good. Alright, the Banthuan cartel continues to make claims. But they're not as strong as we are now, given how well things have been going for us. I want to go ahead and queue up a starbase in Mesa as well, so we have that gateway in our territory. Okay, let's take a quick look at our race. I mentioned in episode 1 that we want to do away with Wasteful. so that we no longer have that. We want to modify ourselves to change that. That way we can benefit from actually having the societal counterbalance, which we do right now, of the environmentalist civic. Those counterbalance each other right now because human beings, we're wasteful. We suck. We're not good at respecting the environment, right? So we're going to go ahead and take this away. Let's go ahead and create a template. Remove that. And then these guys, we're still going to call them humans. That's fine. We're going to apply this template, and how long will it take? That's a pretty big research cost. Before I do that, let's go to the Hadrian, and let's create a template for them, because we could give them substantially better abilities here as we begin. We could give them conservationist, which will reduce their consumer goods cost, which I'm going to do. And then, or I could go ahead and give them intelligent, which will help their research output, which I like that idea too. Let's do that for now. Let's make them intelligent. That seems like the benevolent thing to do as well. We just uplifted them. Let's give them a really nice new trait. Now let's apply that template to all of them, and that will not take as long. It'll take 49 months. I'm going to go ahead and do that first. We've survived with the human beings balancing their situation so far. We'll keep surviving for a little while longer. Okay, so we're done over here. Let's get these built. And then I need you to build a starbase over there when we have the influence for it, which I don't.
Completed.
The Free Convisam Commissariat has closed their borders to us. Let's return the favor. Alright, let's also take a look over here, because we gave these guys a gift not too long ago, but so far, their acceptance to a Federation offer is not really changing. So I'm not really sure what we're going to need to do to get things better with them. Alright, advanced combat roles now available to us. Defense grid supercomputer is probably going to be important. Power plant 3 as well will be important. Our energy income is not going to stay as high as it is now. Might be good to go ahead and get the disruptor done. You know what? Let's go ahead and get synchronized defenses while we have the option, though. Also, I didn't notice this was a Voidcraft technology, so Vlada Lazareva's bonus is helping with that. It's great news. We're going to build those mining stations, and then we're officially done building up this back sector. Alright, Bessedon warriors spotted. For several months now, we have received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the these are Marauders. Operating on the frontiers of our space. They call themselves the Bessedon and are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Moa system. Their passage near our space proceeded without incident, but they warned us against trespassing in Moa. There is no Bessedon central government to speak of, but the various factions are engaged in constant infighting and often launch raids against neighboring star systems. Indeed, given their vast population and space-based production capability, the Bessedon would likely be a significant galactic power if they ever stopped killing each other. Attempt to contact them. Outsiders, we are the Bessedon. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to lord over us, but I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all of the houses. Do not try to impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send your alien ships into Bessedon territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Transmit on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries, as well as the means to pay for them. End transmission. So they're over here by the lock-in mechanists. Yeah. Alright. So we've got our fleet heading out here to combat some of these guys. Eventually we'll take out the Dreadnought and add it to our fleet as well. That'll be quite nice. But for now, I'm just going to add what I can. Oh, we've met the Vivesandia Order now. Okay. Slaving despots. Well met. I represent the Vivesandia Order led by the illustrious Patriarch Stalk of Honeydew. We rule our region of space under a divine mandate, and so long as you do not interfere in our spiritual affairs, our relations may remain cordial. Peace be with you, Vivesandia. So where are you? Ooh, they've got a pretty decent little back arm themselves. Look at that. That's better than ours, bastards. That actually is not their back arm, that's their main arm. That's their core territory. They're a theocratic dictatorship, and they have a good opening relationship with us, although... Alright, so our new scientist, or one of our newer scientists, has leveled up. That's good. Looks like our fleet is upgradable, but I'm not going to worry about it for now.
Construction completed.
I could go ahead and start colonizing some of these worlds. I could go a lot crazier with colonization right now, truth be told. I really could. I'm going to stick to what I've ordered. Scientist Peng Zhang has developed new skills, so we now have the statecraft trait with our researcher here. He's currently in a research ship, however, so that's not going to help us too much. All right, so hopefully he will explore some of this territory soon, because we need all of that explored. A little bit behind on that.
System survey concluded.
Okay, so we need to take out these ancient mining drones first and foremost. I'm just going to queue up a bunch of orders, because these ships should be able to hold their own. Against whatever we send them into.
System survey concluded.
Good. Lots of new surveying happening.
Colonized.
And we have an ocean world over here that we can add to our territory if we can get there fast enough. That's good. All right, so Betria Prime has been founded. Hang on, we have a lot of tiles to clear. Let's go ahead and clear at least the ones around the first area here. And also, I need to go ahead and build a... Let's do a gene clinic there, and we'll do... Tell you what, I need to clear one more. I could have put a gene clinic on top of one of the society research tiles, but I'd rather save those for actual research stations. It's just the mood that I'm currently in. And we're 26 minutes into the episode. Where does the time go when I play Stellaris? I really don't know. I sincerely don't. This game is just too much fun. Okay, so I'll go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to finish taking out these pirates. We'll upgrade the first fleet. I've just ordered the construction of another cruiser, Antares class cruiser, the cruiser that we designed, to join the first fleet. The second fleet will need to be added to once we have more naval capacity, which we're working on at present as well. Well, we're not working on it right now, but we will be soon. And then, yeah, we still want to keep moving towards just colonizing this space as rapidly as possible. There's some ocean planets that would be good for humans to inhabit, and there's tomb worlds that are good for the Hiram to inhabit. So we're going to keep our eyes on those. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.